Here today. Happy Monday. All right, today's topic is 3 questions to ask your aging parents. Are you afraid of the answer? But first things first, I know we're getting hot. It's Monday. We're coming in hot. This is Cindy. You know me. I just come in hot. There is no warm up usually with me. It's just good morning. Here we go. We're gonna jump right into the deep end of the pool. So, which reminds me of a story. When I was in elementary school, we used to go on a field trip over to our local, I guess, public swimming pool where the swim team practiced, and they had a big, huge outdoor pool and a big Olympic-sized indoor pool. And for some reason, I thought I should go all the way to the top diving board, like the really high, the one that's a platform one, not a springy one. And I proceeded to jump off of that thing, and I landed in a belly flop position, knocked the air out of me, and I was like, "What the heck is going on?" Didn't tell anybody about it. Probably the first person I told was my daughter the other day because she's like, "Mommy, tell me some stories," because I love some stories. So I was like, "Well, here's what not to do. Don't jump off a high dive and not go in feet first because it knocks all the wind out of you and it's not any fun. And then, second, if you choose to do that, make sure you tell somebody so you're not in a swimming pool of water with all the air out of your lungs knocked out." Silly things we do. But it's just when we're brave. You literally go three, two, one, and you jump off a high dive. I guess I've been jumping off high dives for my whole life, I guess. All right, back to what we do. First things first, wherever you're watching, like, comment, subscribe, and share with somebody. Every week I give away a prize to somebody that does all of those things. Okay, here's our topic today. Are you afraid of the answer? 3 questions to ask your aging parents. And hi, I'm Cindy, best-selling author. I'm here to make this all easy for you. I mean, I literally am your easy button. You push it and just listen to what I say. So today we're going to have a little homework because you're going to go ask your aging parents. And if you have one surviving one, two, or you have 4 people left that you're going to are your aging parents or parents-in-laws, you're going to ask these questions. And you're probably going to come back and tell us in my Moms in the Middle community, tell me, hey, here's one of the answers I got. Or I was really surprised by this answer. Or I was too afraid to do it. I'll try it next time. Just come back and tell me what the results are. Okay. Question number 1. How do you feel about getting older? Ask your aging parents that question. And as a side note, you're an aging mom just like me. Ask your own self that question and write your answer down. How do you feel about getting older? And then when you ask your parent, see if you guys might have the same thing. Remember, we got the same DNA. You got the same blood. If your blood relatives, see out of curiosity's sake if your answer might be similar. All right, number 2. If you could go back and change one thing about your life, what would it be? And the same bonus question for you. Ask you that. Ask you, aging mom, ask you, what would you change? And guess what? Hey, my thing is, until you have 2 feet in the grave, everything can be changed. Everything can be fixed. So if you wanted to change something, go ahead and change it. Number 3, what's on your bucket list? I don't really like the bucket because, like, kick the bucket, things I want to do before you kick the bucket. Well, I like to call it a life list. These are the things that I want to do in my life, places I want to see, things I want to do, experiences I want to feel and experience. Ask those questions, write them down for them. Okay, and then I'll tell you why all these questions are important and why I picked these 3 first. Because of the statement I just said. Until 2 feet are in the grave, you have your life to do these things with. So if you have a weird notion about how you feel getting older, change that mindset. If you want to go back and change things in your life, you can't go back and change it, but from this day forward, you can do different things. And then have a life list. Like, think of all the things you want to do. If you wanted to go to the Grand Canyon, put it on your list. If you always want to see Niagara Falls, my number 1 thing is to go to Australia. My second thing is to swim with manatees. Like, know what you want and actually make a plan and go and do those things. This is what we're helping our aging parents with. But since we are older moms, we get to do this journey right along with them because guess what? As you're preparing, you're helping your parents to age gracefully and get all their things in order, you get all your things in order too. And then guess what happens? You created generational change because your daughter or son doesn't have to do that either. They know how to do that for their kids, but they didn't have to do it to you. They didn't have to be like, Mom, I'm here to ask you some very hard questions because you've already answered them for them. You've created change. Most of our parents don't ask these questions because they're scared. Most of these kids, us, don't ask these questions because they're scared. Well, we're going to put scared over there on the shelf. He's going to hang out with this plant over here, and we're going to put him away, and we're going to put on our big girl panties, and we're going to do the hard things because it's going to make our life easier in the end. I love you guys all. Jump into my Moms in the Middle group. It's where we're all wearing our big girl panties and doing all the hard things, and I'm here to make it all easy for you. So jump into that group. It's like a big warm hug because we're literally doing it, and we did put Fear on the shelf over there and told him to sit in the back seat. So I will see you guys all tomorrow. Love you all.